Hello there, welcoming you all in the Physics Arena by Nitesh sir. Hopefully you all are doing well. Students, already I have sent a video about this chapter heat transfer, in which we have learned about the definition of the heat, what do you mean by the temperature, and how these both factors are relevant to each other. Already we have learned a lots of things about this topic. So today with the help of this we are going to state about the new topic, that is evaporation. What do you mean by the evaporation? Because this topic comes under the change in the liquid into the vapor state. Here with the change in the temperature, liquid changes from one state to the another state. Okay students, so now we are going to state about the here what we are going to state, that is a change of liquid. The topic is change of liquid. Okay, change of liquid into water vapor or into vapor state. Okay students, so within this topic we will discuss about how the change takes place in the state of a matter from one state to the another state. So a liquid may be changes into the vapor with the two ways. The first way is by evaporation and the next way is by the boiling. So we can write here, what we can write, a liquid may change, or a liquid changes into vapor state in two ways. What are those ways? In two ways. What I have written here, a liquid changes into vapor state into the two ways. The first way is by evaporation, and the next way is what? The next way is evaporation at all temperature. Students, we must know evaporation may occur at all the temperature. So by evaporation at all temperature, whereas students, the boiling occurs at a fixed temperature. So a liquid changes into the vapor by the next way is by boiling at a fixed temperature. Okay students, so these are the two ways in which a liquid changes into the vapor state. So students, now we are going to state about each of the topic or each of the way of the change of the liquid into the vapor state. So the first topic or the first point is that the process of evaporation. So with the help of the various examples, we will discuss about the process of evaporation. What do you mean by the evaporation? When a liquid or when the liquid changes into the vapor at any temperature, okay, from its surface, then we can say that the process is said to be the evaporation. We can say that evaporation is defined as, how we can define evaporation? Evaporation is defined as change of liquid into vapor state. Means here the liquid is changes to the vapor, means gaseous state. Okay, a state called evaporation. A student, with the help of an example, I am going to state about the topic evaporation. In our daily life, you can observe that if you are having a droplet of a tiny droplet of water onto your palm. So let us suppose that this is your palm and onto which a tiny droplet is there. So what you will feel? You will feel that after certain duration of time this droplet will be disappear. How this happens? It means that here this tiny droplets get converted into the vapor, means the liquid changes into the gaseous state. The process is said to be the evaporation. So how this process happens? How the droplet, where the droplet has gone? We can see that as the temperature of the body gained by the liquid, it converts into the vapor, water vapor, and this is discussed with the help of the molecular motion. So students, in this way, as the liquid takes some amount of temperature and changes its state, the whole process is termed as a evaporation. Okay students? So students, now we are going to discuss the phenomenon of evaporation with the help of the molecular motion. Okay students? So students, as we are knowing that the solid, there are the three states of the matter: solid, liquid and gases are there. As we are knowing that a matter is having the three states as a solid, liquid and gases. As we are knowing that, we can discuss the molecular motion on the behalf of the molecular spacing. Students, as we are knowing that the molecular spacing in the solid is greater. What I am writing here, molecular spacing. As we are knowing that the molecular spacing is greater in the solid, as well as it is least in the gases and moderated into the liquid. Okay students, means very small distances between the two molecules are in the solids, very large distance between the two molecules of the gases, and moderated distance between the two molecules of the liquid. So it is very difficult to break a solid into small pieces of a solid. Why? Because the intermolecular spacing between the two molecules of the solid is very less, so that the force of attraction will be larger. Okay students, whereas in order to break, so what I am writing here as note as intermolecular spacing, is very less in solid, so it is difficult to break. It is difficult to break it in tiny pieces, in small pieces. Okay students, small pieces. Whereas this can be done for liquid easily, because the intermolecular spacing between the two molecules of the liquid is larger. So a force of attraction acting between the two similar molecules of a particle or a substance is said to be the cohesive forces. What do you mean by the cohesive forces? So I am writing here cohesive forces. A force of attraction acting between the two similar molecules or within the molecule, means what I am writing here, a force of attraction within the molecules of a matter exists, called cohesive forces. It means that within the matter this force is acting, whereas a force of attraction which exists in the two different particles of a matter. Okay students, so what I am going to state, I am going to state what do you mean by the cohesive forces. In order to discuss the adhesive forces, what we will do, students, now I am going to give you some factors which may affect the process of evaporation. So the new topic is factors affecting the process of evaporation. What are the various factors which may affect the process of evaporation? The first one is the effect of temperature on the rate of, means effect of temperature, okay, effect of temperature on the rate of evaporation. Students, what this statement means, as I have written here the effect of temperature, here what I have written, effect of temperature on the rate of evaporation. Students, as we are knowing that the evaporation process occurs are totally dependent on the state of substance, or the evaporation process totally dependent on the temperature. As the temperature increases, the rate of evaporation increases. It means that the reason behind this is that the energy of the molecules increases as we are increasing the temperature. What I am writing here, on increasing temperature, what happens? Energy of the molecules what gets increases with the increase in its temperature. Okay students, so when we are increasing the temperature, the energy of the molecules get increases and the process of evaporation becomes more faster. So as we are increasing the temperature of the substance, then it will give more the phenomenon of evaporation. So the next topic is effect of blowing air. The next topic is effect of how the blowing air. Okay students, effect of blowing air on the rate of evaporation. What do you mean by the rate of evaporation? As the change of liquid state into the water vapor with respect to time is known as the rate of evaporation. What do you mean by the rate of evaporation? Rate of evaporation means that rate of evaporation mean that the change in state from liquid to vapor with respect to time is said to be the rate of evaporation. Okay students, so hopefully you are understanding what I am stating here. The rate of evaporation means that as the liquid changes from liquid state to the vapor state with respect to time is said to be the rate of evaporation. So how this rate of evaporation may affect with the blowing air? When the air blows above the surface of liquid, as a smooth or gentle breeze is moving in our surrounding, the rate of evaporation increases. It means that the molecules get energized. Okay student, so the reason behind is that the blowing air takes away the molecules of the liquid escaping out of the surface due to the increase in the energy. So we can conclude that the blowing air escapes the molecules of liquid from the surface by increasing its energy. Okay students, so So the blowing air also increases the rate of change of liquid to the vapor. Okay students, so as the higher air, or we can say that as the blowing air increases, the rate of evaporation also increases. The next topic is the increase in area of surface also may affect the rate of evaporation. So the third point which may affect the rate of evaporation is that increase in area. How the increase in area? Increase in surface area. Increase in surface area. How it may affect the what? How it may affect the evaporation? Students, as we will increase the surface area, it means that it will expose to the air. As on increasing, here I am writing on increasing surface area, that area will be exposed to the air, okay, to the air, and the rate of evaporation also increases. It means that if surface area increases, it gives rise increase in rate of evaporation. It means that for getting more evaporation, we can say that if we will increase the surface area of the liquid, then we will get more evaporation phenomenon. The next factor which may affect the rate of evaporation is presence of humidity or humidity. So presence of humidity. Students, what do you mean by the humidity? Humidity means that the presence of moisture in the air or our surrounding. So students, what may be the reason of the presence of humidity which may affect the process of evaporation? As the presence of humidity, the rate of evaporation becomes slow because vapor molecules do not find space to escape. If our surrounding is humid, then there will be less chances for the evaporation. Okay students, and the next point is the cooling produced in evaporation. So the final point is cooling produced during evaporation. Students, we can conclude that if cooling means that when a liquid evaporates, it produces cooling in the surrounding. We can also observe that, we can realize that if a tiny droplet is in our palm, and as it got evaporate, the surface of our palm becomes some cold. The reason behind is that the liquid changes into the vapor, and the purpose to change in the vapor, some heat is required. So therefore some amount of heat is released by our palm. That's why we feel bit cold when the evaporation takes place. So there are the various factors which may affect the phenomenon of evaporation. So students, we can also discuss the phenomenon of the change of liquid into the vapor state with the help of the next method, that is a boiling. So with the help of the boiling method, liquid also changes its state from the liquid to gaseous. Okay students, so the change, how we can define the process of boiling? Now first of all, we are going to give the definition about the boiling. Boiling may be defined as the change of liquid state into the gaseous state on heating at a constant temperature. So what I am going to write here, the change which may occur from liquid state to vapor state, means that is a vapor state, that is the gaseous state, okay, gaseous state on heating, here also heat energy is providing to the system at a constant temperature. It means that students, in the phenomenon of vaporization by evaporation by water vapor into the evaporation, there should be the constant as in the process of evaporation, the temperature may varies, but in the process of boiling, here the temperature is constant. So this is the basic difference between the boiling and evaporation, is that the temperature may vary for the process of evaporation, whereas for boiling it may be constant. Therefore, we can conclude that the temperature at which the liquid changes into vapor to liquid is called that we can also conclude that the temperature at which the liquid changes into the vapor without any further increase in temperature is called that the boiling point. So what do you mean by the boiling point? Boiling point, we can define that the boiling point is a temperature at which liquid changes into vapor state without any further increase in temperature. It means that a fixed temperature at which the liquid changes into the vapor state is termed as a boiling. So there are also various factors which may affect the boiling. So with the help of the molecular motion you can discuss. So students, hopefully you will get what I have delivered here. In the next video lecture we will state about more topics. Stay tuned. Till that, keep safe, be safe, and be at your home. Have a nice day.